How's it going, everyone? Marriland here, and that's right, it's time for more of Marriland's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Adventure. Last time, we got some sweet honey, so let's head on over to Route 205. Now that Team Galactic's no longer blocking this bridge, we cleared out the Valley Windworks, and I gotta make my way to the north to Eterna Forest. But I gotta fight a bunch of trainers first, so let's go ahead and take them down. Now, I'm starting to see my team is definitely lacking. I need some more options for my team. Again, I'm trying to mix things up, not use things that I've used before, or at least much before. And, just kind of play around. So that's why, like, a lot of the early game stuff, I'm not really considering. I still don't know if I'm going to have fleeting around forever, but for right now, she's doing all right, and that's good to have a nice, solid electric type. Especially having Spark now, I think that'll make her much better. Thundershock is a little on the flimsy side. Now, I know I have Squirrely, but she's honestly just there for pickup right now. So I'm not too worried about having two electric types. But that's fine. Sometimes it's good to have Pokemon for utility rather than just type. So Route 205 has mostly the same stuff that you would find on the Valley Windworks. A few other things here and there if I recall, but if you got Weasel, if you got Shellos, you're pretty good. Like, those are the main things. I think they're a little higher level over here though, so that's kind of nice. Well, anyway, there's oh, actually I just talked to you, didn't I? There is a path up here. You know what, this guy I don't think I want to fight him with my electric cat. No, let's not do it. There's no mountain here, but I'm dressed to hike. Ah, here goes. Yeah, I mean, I guess that isn't technically a mountain. Oh man, he has a lot of Pokemon. A Geodude. Well, this is honestly gonna be pretty easy. Even with just Water Gun here. Oh, I guess I have Metal Claw, but we'll stick with Water Gun. Geodude has pretty decent defense, and it's gonna just evaporate thanks to Water Gun as opposed to Metal Claw, which it might survive. I don't know. I do kind of wish you could mash through the level up text a little bit faster here. It just takes forever, I feel. It's like with the experience share on all the time, everything's going to be leveling up rather often, so you just have to look at those numbers over and over again. But, that's how it goes. Okay, so this guy has, a Geodude, a Machop, a Geodude, and I think another Geodude. So the Machop might catch you off guard, but otherwise just, a bunch of Geodude to take down. They don't even have Sturdy, so that's nice. Oh, a Bidoof. Okay, I didn't see that one coming, but all right. I'm really frightened now. I'm so afraid. Oh no, I didn't knock it out. Whatever will I do? I'm done for. Okay, there we go. Somehow I managed to take this thing down. It was a tough fight, but I got through it. Got a little bit of money for my trouble. Very nice. And there's also an X-Attack over here. Pretty helpful. Okay, I do... Oh, actually, maybe I don't want to switch. I guess I have Pluck now, so that's kind of decent. Wait, I wasn't even paying attention. Did you get an item? No, Squirrely didn't get an item. Not yet. I love Pokemon that smell sweet, like this one. Get a whiff of this! I'm good. I don't need to smell your Pokemon, thanks. Buddy. No. Please don't poison me. I'm so nervous about that. Poison Point is just vicious. Okay, it didn't activate, if it even has it. Like, not everybody who has it, but oh man, I've been pretty unlucky. Oh, thank goodness. Majesty wants to learn Bubble Beam. Yeah, let's definitely get rid of Water Gun because this is like 25 more power. And it even has a chance of lowering the foe's speed, which probably won't matter most of the time, but the extra power increase is very appreciated. No, I don't think your Pokemon smell nice. I really don't. And besides, they haven't added smell capability to the Nintendo Switch, so I couldn't even if I wanted to. Thank goodness, otherwise that guy at Valley Windworks, he hasn't showered in how long? Oh man, that's gotta reek, ugh. Okay, well, we have to fight a Shinx here. Let's just go ahead and try out my new Bubble Beam. I know, a water type versus an electric type. What a concept. Yeah, not really a problem at all. Oh shoot, I should really be paying attention to my Pachirisu. Oh, baby doll eyes, that's fine. That's fine, you can go ahead and give me those baby doll eyes all day long. Yeah, these things actually have a pretty good amount of defense and special defense though. Like, they're bulkier than you'd think. Alright, well, that's that. Yeah, Squirrely doesn't have an item. It is convenient that you can check from here, but I'm not always paying attention. Oh, Squirrely wants to learn Spark. I mean, you might as well. It's fine. It'd be good if you actually had an attacking move. You have literally 3 moves that lower the foe's attack stat, so I guess we can start getting rid of those. Again, not that I really plan on using you, but you know, if the situation calls for it, or if I get like roared out or something, or just need to buy a little bit of time, well, there we go. Okay, so there's some berries over here. Let's get these Pecha berries. And let's get some orange berries. I probably should be planting berries around, but I know I'm going to forget them. So there's a Pokeball over here. Grab that. Can never have enough of those. And I don't... Yeah, this is where we came from. We could take a shortcut back there, but we don't really need to do that. Oh, I didn't fight you yet. Yeah, that's right. Okay, let's fight. It's a long way between Floroma Town and Eterna City, so let's battle. All right, let's. So Zachary with a K. It's got a Geodude with a G. Should be no problem for Majesty here. I kind of want a Metal Claw, but it's fine. The good news is I don't have to worry about healing too much, and neither should you if you're playing along, because there's a house right up ahead that gives you some free healing, which is definitely appreciated. Although we're not there yet. We still have another fight or two to go. We gotta cross this bridge when we come to it, and yeah, we'll do that. I think he has an Onyx? I don't remember. Of all places possible, I've lost my way here. You're literally looking at the city, like, shouldn't be that hard. Well, I guess not. I guess there's the bridge. Yeah, he has an Onyx, of course. It's so small. The Onyx is like the size of him. What the heck did they do to Onyx? That's a little bit bigger now, but not much. Kinda unimpressive there, pal. It's like a little toy or something. Well, this one does have Sturdy. And it has Bind. Now I'm really in a bind. Ow! Okay, you know what? I want to use the Metal Claw now. I have to do it. I thought for sure I was going to miss. You know, that 5% chance of missing. It just seemed like it would happen. It always happens to me, man. Always. Having lost his way, the trainer lost this battle too. Yeah, well, you did. No doubt about that one. All right, let's get forward here. Or go forward. I mean, I guess we can get forward too. It's just such an odd way to phrase things. Guess it was a mix between get going and go forward. You ever have that happen? I remember that there's a term for it, but when you're trying to like come up with words or like a saying, like usually just 2 words strung together, and, you know, just inadvertently you have like 2 different word combinations in mind, but you end up kind of like mix and matching them. It's very disorienting. It happens to me rather often where it's like, you know, of course I can't think of an example now, but it happens all the time. Does that happen to you as well? Because man, it can lead to some very funny exchanges where it's like, wait, what did I just say? I didn't mean it like that. It's like, yeah, I guess I did say that. That's kind of silly now. Okay, well, anyway, that Machop is out of here. My Squirrely still doesn't have any item. I'm very disappointed in her. I was hoping she'd get me some cool stuff. All right, what do we have here? Repel. I still have to fight you. You know what? We haven't really used fleeting. Let's use you. We'll be able to heal in that house right there. Oh, I don't know. Should I play a little? Sure, why not? Might as well. One thing that is kind of neat. Oh, this is very fortunate. Piplup. Something that was very fortunate, or something that's neat, is when the trainers enter the battle, they kind of are in the pose they were in the original Diamond and Pearl. That's why sometimes they make a little bit different, well, actually quite a bit different of a pose when they're first entering the fight. It's because they're trying to match whatever it was in Diamond and Pearl. And then they kind of go to just a generic kind of standing around thing. Endeavor. Probably not going to use this ever, so we're just going to get rid of it. It has its uses, don't get me wrong. I'm just not using it. And it's actually the same for Pokemon, too. When you catch a Pokemon, it will kind of be in an interesting pose in its Pokedex entry. This isn't necessarily the best example of this, is it? Yeah, they're still kind of... like, in this mode... I don't know, I guess, kind of. But you'll sometimes see them at an angle or something, and that's because they're trying to replicate the pose they were in the original games, which is cool. All right, so yes, let's go ahead and rest here. All healed up. I don't know who you are, but thank you for letting me borrow your bed. It was very helpful. Okay, so down here, I think there's something to pick up. Yeah, there's a super potion. Excellent, that'll heal up my Pokemon even more than a normal potion. Although we can buy those now, so it's not really as important. All right, so many poison-type Pokemon make Eterna Forest their home, but I didn't buy any antidotes. What should I do? Oh man, I know that feeling. I've been there. It's scary. So here's Eterna Forest. It consists of these two. No, I'm just kidding. I mean, technically this is Eterna Forest, but it's not the Eterna Forest we need to go into. We need to go into this one here. This is the real Eterna Forest. And as soon as we enter, we'll be greeted by a lovely woman here. Hello, my name's Cheryl, and you are? Okay, so your name is Marriland. I'm sincerely glad to meet you. Marriland, may I ask you a big favor? Big service? I want to get through this forest, but I'm afraid of doing it alone. I've heard there's a sinister group of people called Team Galactic about. I think there will be safety in numbers. Yes, great numbers. May I please go through with you? Well, you don't give me a choice, so that's fine. Yeah, she'll tag along, but she does keep your Pokemon in good health, which is kind of nice. My Pokemon got poisoned, now I can't battle. I know I should have loaded up on antidotes at the Pokemart. So, oh, here's an antidote right there. You should have just walked into this grass there, pal. So, while she's following you, any encounters you have in the wild will be double battles, which is kind of good, kind of bad. It's a mixed bag. Let's use Majesty. You have Peck, or not Peck anymore, Pluck. So we have to go on this double battle. They're just out on a power walk, I guess. What's cool, you might ask? No, I'll tell you anyway. Bug Pokemon. There's some cool bugs. Wow, there's a lot of Pokemon between the two of these trainers here. Oh no, Pachirisu! Well, the good news is I don't have to worry about my Pokemon, you know, taking a lot of damage. because, you know, I'll just be healed up right afterwards. Oh, good, Pachirisu. Don't attack the thing weak to electric. Yeah, attack that Chansey. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. So yeah, every fight here in the forest will have this Chansey. She doesn't have any other Pokemon on her team, but Chansey kinda helps sometimes, not usually. Usually just gets in the way, but has disarming voice now at least. But yeah, it's just kinda there. Yeah. Now, in a double battle, in a wild double battle, you'll run into 2 Pokemon at once, so you have to knock out one of them before you can try to catch the other. So just keep that in mind. But you can't really control Cheryl and her Chansey, so sometimes you're better off just knocking out the Chansey. If, like, let's say you run into a Pokemon you really want to catch, and you don't want Chansey messing it up, just target Chansey and knock it out. It's very weak to physical-based moves. You don't want to use special-based moves against it. But hopefully it doesn't come to that. So Beautifly, that's a fully evolved bug type. Bug flying, kind of strong, but you know, you shouldn't have that much trouble with it, especially if you have a move super effective. If you have a rock type move, you're gonna be in business for it. And Psych is so strong. I really need to get rid of Psych. Also, you can kind of see Cheryl's arm commanding her Chansey. Like, you don't really have a good opportunity to see her, at least at this camera angle. But she's there, so that's reassuring, I guess. I don't know how reassuring you'd call it, but you know. Alright, well anyway, this batch of trainers has been defeated. Oh, you! It bugs me when people ignore the awesome coolness of bug Pokemon. I don't know, they just kind of bug me. So over here, we've got a Paralyze Heal. There are also some pretty good Pokemon in the— oh, okay, I should have had my Luxio out. When a trainer and a Pokemon bond is one, a wondrous power is born. It's not the end of the world. I see it, I see it. I see you going down in defeat. I think you are having a dream or something there. That is absolutely not gonna happen. They look pretty cool though. Like, again, you can kind of see them doing that weird psychic thing with their Pokeballs in the intro to the fight, so that was kind of cool. All right, so they have Abra, and this thing has a lot less defense than it does special. What the heck? Energy Ball? Ow! Oh, man. Well, that was kind of a mean move. Tail Whip. Yeah, that's really helpful. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna switch out here. Let's switch out for my my Luxio fleeting. I really wish he would have been out in the first place. Energy Ball is pretty nasty though. That's very strong. It's a grass type move, and Abra has a lot of special attack anyway, so this is pretty scary. Okay, we'll just bite. Take this thing down. You even outspeed it, so that's pretty good. Because Abra's pretty fast. There we go, Majesty level 21. I like how Tweet and Psych are level 18 and I barely use them. I don't think I've ever used Psych. We can see. Sure, we'll get rid of Tackle. I'm not going to use you. I don't really know why you're in my party. You're definitely getting replaced. I mean, I guess it's fine for now. It's not urgent or anything. Okay, so over here we have an encounter. Actually, it's a really big patch of grass. Oh, there we go, it's Baneri. I kind of want to use a Baneri and a Lopunny on my team. I really like them. They're some of my favorite Pokemon, honest to goodness. Like, I love both Baneri and Lopunny. I actually like Baneri more. They're just so cute, but I don't know if I actually want to use them. So we'll see. It's very important to get one that doesn't have Klutz, though, because Klutz is just a worthless ability. It's very bad. Yeah, so if I want this thing, I need to make sure Chansey isn't going to knock it out. I think I'm just going to throw Pokeballs and hope for the best. But we'll see if that works. Okay, we got it. Something I really don't like is the ball, like, breaks way too early, so it kind of spoils it. It's kind of sad. All right, so I need a name for this Baneri. Let me go ahead and come up with one. It's probably not going to be the nature or the ability I want, but we'll see. Well, let's call her Dance. I mean, it's kind of a simple name, but I don't think I've named anything Dance. So it's serious, and it has Run Away. I mean, that's not bad. It's not, like, the best or anything, but it's not bad. I'll take a neutral nature with Runaway. That's the ability you want. That'll turn into, what is it? Cute Charm, I think, is a Lot Bunny. Well, let's just go ahead and get rid of that Breezel. I don't really need this thing at all. There's no chance I'm using it. Whereas there's a chance I might use Baneri. It is cute. It is one of my favorite Pokemon. I started using one in, what was it, my Ultra Sun? Ultra Moon? It was Ultra Moon, I think. Walkthrough series, but like that didn't ever go anywhere. It's not continuing. Honestly, if I do go back to that game, I'm probably just gonna end up, oh, actually, you know what? You're better with bugs. I'm probably gonna just, like, start over if I do a new series on that, or, like, for the walkthrough for my site. Because, again, I'm writing a walkthrough for this game, and I'm also writing, like, my long-term plan is to write walkthroughs for all the games. And it'd be cool to have videos to go with them. So, like, I might revisit that or other series sometime in the future. But yeah, anyway, point is I wanted to use a Lot Bunny there because it gets Splash and it's really good with the Z Splash or whatever. So that was kind of fun. Doesn't get it in this game, but that's fine. So I might end up using it here. We'll see. The only problem is it's going to give me a little bit of a weakness to fighting, but not terrible. Like, it's certainly manageable. I just need to keep that in mind. I've already kind of been thinking of a few different options for what I want on my team. I know I wasn't, like, gonna set anything in stone, and I'm certainly not, but I have a few options, a few things I'm considering. So, we shall see. Squirrely, you still don't have an item. That makes me sad. Usually they get items fairly often. I mean, I don't know exactly what the odds are. I think it's like 10%. Like a 10% chance after every battle, but I don't know. Sometimes you get 2 back-to-back. Sometimes it's like just this huge drought. So it's really random. It's just important to keep an eye on it because you don't really want to have that item just sitting there. And they can pick up some pretty good stuff too. And they aren't the only Pokemon with pickup, but they're like the earliest you can get, so that's pretty good. Oh, the downside with Dance is it's gonna take forever for her to level up and evolve. Well, level up should be fine, but evolving. So I need to raise her happiness, but Baneri is notorious for being unhappy as can be when you catch it, so I have to, like, train up that little brat, and she's gonna be all sassy with me, like, no, I'm unhappy. I'm so unhappy. So I can either, like, run around for a while or do something. Like, realistically, she's not going to evolve for a while. But fairly soon I'll get a bike, so maybe that'll help. Maybe not. I don't know. Alright, so over here, in this is, like, kind of the southeast corner of the northern area. I know that's not really the best description, but just kind of go with me on this. So when you enter the area, that, oh, which do I want here? You know what, I'll get Wurmple later. I might as well get Silcoon. So when you enter the area here, it's kind of like imagine like a big square. And then in the top left part of that big square, the entryway square. Oh, yum, Pecha Berry, nice. In the entryway of that big square, to the southwest was where that antidote was, and then to the northwest was the mossy rock, that thing that, you know, if you have Leafeon, or it's Eevee, it'll evolve into Leafeon. But anyway, you go to the northeast there, then south, then there's that big patch of grass we were in, you go east, and now at this point we're like in the southeastern part of the... You know, I'm probably making this out to be way more complicated than it really is. I'm over there, all right? I'm there, I'm over there. I'm in this corner, all right? That's where I am. It's not actually as confusing as it looks. So I need a name for this thing. All right, we'll name you Joyful because you're the opposite of my Baneri. Brave Nature. That is definitely not something I enjoy. All right, well, see ya. Not using you again. All right, so anyway, let's grab this potion here, which really isn't worthwhile, but it's there. So yeah, just to kind of put it in perspective here. Actually, if I look at this, oh no, it's just trainer tips. Oh, there's probably a bunch of hidden items here. So something else I should mention, if you talk to any of these trainers individually, in fact, I'm gonna do it for them. You can't do this for all the double battles, but if ever you have someone following you, or even if they're not following you, if you get into a double battle and it's not like twins or something where it's always a forced double battle, you can just talk to the NPC there, or the trainer, and you can just enter the fight like just one-on-one. You don't have to have every fight in a double battle. Now, sometimes they're positioned in a way where it's impossible to do that, but in this case, it's not a problem. You can do it. Like earlier on in the forest, I think the first fight in the forest, you can't get behind them, so there's not really any way to do that, which is fine. And again, for things like twins, or there's certain other forest double battle fights, like, you know, it doesn't work for that. But just something I thought I'd point out and kind of show. I'll probably try to do most of the double battles as double battles, annoying as they may be, but I figured I'd at least show you don't have to if you don't want to. Oh, this is good. Psyduck! All right, let's use Spark. Knock it out of the park. Yeah. There we go. And of course, one nice thing about going through this forest with Cheryl is she does heal you after every fight, regardless of if it's a trainer battle or not. So that's kind of handy. So yeah, up here, there's like the corner. We walked down that path to the left over there. So, you know, just to kind of put this place in perspective. So again, we're going to the northeastern part of the second square, if you will. And then over here, there is a jar of honey. Must have that honey. And lastly, the exit. So as soon as you walk over here, she'll be like, oh, there's the exit. I'm so relieved we finally got here. I would have never been able to get through this by myself. Thank you so much, Marriland. And then she just leaves. All right, bye. So yeah, that's Cheryl. And at this point, you can go back and all the fights will be just normal single battles. So there are some good Pokemon you can find in the forest here. Oh, is that? No, it's Silcoon. I oftentimes get my Silcoon and my Cascoon confused. They do look fairly similar. All right, so I'm gonna track down like one or two of the other Pokemon I can find here. All right, found a Wurmple and I weakened it, so let's see if I can catch this one. Not that I really need it, but you know. Didn't have it, so might as well. Okay, you know what? I actually forgot the other Pokemon that you can find here. Well, other than either Beautifly or Dustox, they're like super rare, but yeah, they only show up at night, so I'm not gonna be able to find them. I'll just say you can find Murkrow in Brilliant Diamond. You can find Misdreavus in Shining Pearl. So that's kind of cool. Now, they aren't the only places to find those Pokemon in these games, so I'm not too concerned. I think we'll have a chance to find them elsewhere, but, well, you know, I can't get Misdreavus in this. But anyway, that does it. So we're gonna head on over to, well, the route separating us from Eterna City. Route 205. Oh yeah, this is another one of those two-part routes. But anyway, it's not a two-part episode. We're going to end the episode here. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you on the next episode of Marriland's Pokemon Brilliant Diamond Adventure. See you next time, everyone. Oh man, it's coming, isn't it?